Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now today I want to share with you my N64 collection. So I've come up to the spare room where I keep my retro consoles and retro games. I'm just going to be going through the collection in no particular order. I'll very briefly comment on each cartridge as they appear. So first of all, what's first on our random list? Whoosh! Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark is the spiritual successor to GoldenEye, the N64 classic, and this in turn is a classic as well. If you haven't heard of this game, you probably haven't heard of an N64, and therefore why you're watching this video. Anyway, it's a great game, you should give it a go. For some people, there's a bit too much in the way of UFOs and sort of Area 51-ishness going on, but I liked it. I also liked some of the extra sciencey features they threw in there. It's kind of like GoldenEye plus high technology. It's a great game, try it out. The successor on the 360, not so good, although I do own it. Like a guilty pleasure. Second game is Blast Corps. Now Blast Corps is a very interesting game. It's one where you have an assortment of vehicles, including this sort of mech guy on the front there, to demolish buildings before a nuclear missile on the back of a truck crashes into them. Yeah. It's that simple. But it's also loads of fun. Give it a go if you haven't already. What's next? Oh, F-Zero X! Now I was saying yesterday actually in my GameCube video when I recorded it, that F-Zero GX I think will melt your face off. This gets darn close to doing the same. Beautiful graphics, some amazing characters, and a game that's again well worth playing. So a future racer, F-Zero X. Try it out. Lilat Wars! This game has to be played. It's, well, actually still the best, still probably the best iteration of the adventures, I suppose, of Star Fox and his friends. I love it, and I believe there's sort of like a version coming out on the Wii U sometime in the not too distant future, but until then, play this game. Play this game! Next, GoldenEye. I don't know, you've heard of this, you've played it before. If you haven't, play it. Simple as that. Next, Micro Machines 64. There you go. It's, well, you might have seen my Let's Play of the Micro Machines games on the Megadrive. It's like that, but with 3D elements and also some interesting lighting effects. Try it. It's a good old-fashioned racer, and actually, to be honest, I think they should bring out Microsoft. I think they really should consider bringing out Micro Machines games for current consoles. Problem is that Micro Machines toys just aren't as popular as they once were. Hey ho. Next we have Scars or S-Cars. This game is kind of bad, but it's also kind of good. It's kind of like a wannabe Mario Kart with elements of rally thrown in. A bit of a guilty pleasure. If it's £1, buy it, give it a go, then you'll know what I mean. Next we have Ridge Racer 64. Now Ridge Racer 64 is very, very good. It's one of the best versions of Ridge Racer in my humble opinion. I became rather obsessed with this game. Me and my brother actually both did, and there's one car, I think it's like a blue car, that we can't quite unlock. You have to race the cars to unlock them, and Ridge Racer, no, it gets under your skin. It's a great game. Give it a go. Next we have, can you guess? Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, the largest cartridge on the N64, I do believe. Very impressive game, very impressive port, and really showed actually that the cartridge-based system still had the chops, as it were. It could still deliver, for example, in-game movies and this kind of thing, and cutscenes. A great version, probably the best version of Resident Evil 2, in my humble opinion. Next we have Ready to Rumble Boxing. Good game, good boxing game, lots of fun, crazy characters. You can just tell from the label, can't you? It's a bit mad. I really like it. Okay. Oh yes, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. This is great, and it's even better if you have the memory expansion plugged into your N64. just play it. If you like Star Wars, if you like flight simulators, bombing runs, this kind of thing, this is a great game. A must play. Next we have Virtual Pool 64. The name says it all, really. I think there's an array of backgrounds you can have. You can sort of have like clubs and living rooms, this kind of thing, bars. Next we have Pokemon Snap. Now, Pokemon Snap is really good. I really like this game. It's a spin-off, obviously, to Pokemon. Some people really don't like it. Lots of my friends hated it in high school, but I think it's a game which has lots of replay value, because if you can unlock things by doing certain things at certain times, even though you're sort of on a set course. You know, this is pretty much the definition of a rail shooter, as it were, rail snapper, but it's well worth playing and replaying. Pokemon Snap, good game. Next we have The World Is Not Enough on the N64. This is an underrated gem, actually. This was someone's attempt to follow up, really, on GoldenEye. EA Games, yeah, you're reading it right. They did a good job. They represented London at the time in a very realistic manner, and they did a really good job. If you like GoldenEye and you're looking for something like GoldenEye on the N64, you can do a lot worse than playing this game. The World Is Not Enough. The soundtrack, I think, was by Garbage. Might be wrong there. That is, sorry, on the film, not on the game, obviously. Next we have 1080 Snowboarding. This is one of the definitive snowboarding games. This, along with SSX. If you like snowboarding, if you like having a bit of sort of 90s surfer dude type fun, get it. Good, great game. There's a certain level when I remember there was constantly they were sort of like doing the "this is a test" in the soundtrack. Just, you know, like one of the emergency broadcast systems. That just sort of got lodged in my mind. If I can find a clip of it, I'll play it for you. But anyway, 1080 snowboarding, very good. If you could pull off 1080s and more, you felt like a god in that game. Certainly in school. World Cup 98. A solid football game. I'm not really a huge fan of football games, to be honest, but they're good if you have male friends in Britain. So if you have them, get it. And if you have them and they like N64, get it. A good game. Ooh, Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside. A solid basketball game. Both my brother and I love basketball. We love playing basketball. We love watching it. We love playing the games. We ended up with this game on the N64. We went through a few different basketball games. This was the one we chose. So if you are looking for one, that's a goodie. Ooh. Next we have Body Harvest. Now, Body Harvest is, in fact, a game made by Rockstar. And I do believe I'm right on this, don't I? I think so. Well, certainly there were people involved with this who went on to do things like, who were involved with GTA 3. And you can tell it's got open world elements, it's got a slightly sort of open-ended gameplay structure which can leave some people getting lost in the game and turning it off and never going back again. But if you can invest a bit of time into it, this game's quite deep and lots of fun. It's all about sort of stopping aliens from harvesting human beings at different points in history. So you've got lots of different sort of historical vehicles to drive. I told you we were fans of basketball. This one proves it. NBA Jam 99, again, another basketball game. We played lots. This is another one that we kept. Great game. Okay, what's next? This is sort of obligatory, really. You know, everyone has to have it. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. If you grew up at the time, you were obsessed with the upcoming Star Wars Episode 1, and you wanted also to play the games. So when the game came out, when the film came out, you were all about Star Wars, even though Jar Jar Binks was in it. Great game, really, really fast, really great sense of speed, really good racer. Play it. I'm sure you have. If you've ever played an N64, you'll have seen someone with this. It's surely in their collection. What else have we got? We've got... WF No Mercy. Quite a good wrestling game, actually. Again, we played lots of these types of games as kids, and this is one of the ones that we kept. It must be good. Good customization, I seem to recall, and good general wrestling moves. One of several wrestling games for the system, but that's the one we kept. F1 World Grand Prix 2. Good. A good solid F1 simulator. Yeah, good game. Good game, good game. Next we have Track and Field Summer Games. Now, both my brother and I went through a phase of loving track and field and watching it on TV, so we got this game. It's a solid game. It won't change your life, but yeah, it's good. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it a lot. We like it a lot. Oh, next we have Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Yes, yeah, nicest game in the world. No, probably my second favourite Zelda game after Zelda Link's Awakening. On a gold cartridge. Do I have to say anything? Do I really have to say anything about this? Recently re-released in the form of a 3DS game. But if you can, play it in its original and best form. It's very good. Although we don't have the holographic label. I've seen that recently online, and no, this is just a flat green label. Next, we have a game I've already talked about on this channel, and that is Super Mario 64. This game is a classic. If you've played N64, you've played this, just like GoldenEye. This cartridge was in this machine when we first got it on Christmas morning, and I love it. I haven't stopped playing it since. It's great. I'm sure you already know that. Next, we have this one. Ooh, Pilot Wing 64. Some people, some of my friends, can you believe it, didn't like this game? Mad people. Mad people. I really like it. It's a great game. Lots of fun, good sense of humour, and also elements of this were sort of woven into things like Wii Fit Plus and this kind of thing. Yeah, in more recent years. I'm hoping for a full Pilot Wings remake or sequel for the Wii U. Who knows if we'll get it? But this game is worth playing. Lots of fun, very quirky. Next we have, of course, we have this game. This one. This game here. This game. Right here. This game. This game. Don't have to say anything else. And finally, I do believe, yep, that's the end of the box, we have Mortal Kombat 4. Mortal Kombat 4 actually was quite good. It was a 3D Mortal Kombat game, and I do believe you could actually move around sort of in the planes of the game, so you can actually have that as an element of the strategy of the fighting. A solid Mortal Kombat entry. I've always liked Mortal Kombat, and this one was good. I'm very much looking forward, of course, to Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat 10 when it comes out very, very soon. Oh man. Also there's this game here. I've already done like a let's play kind of thing of it. Megadrive 64, it was plugged into the machine, that's why I forgot about it, sorry. Often ranked as being one of the worst games of all time, probably just above E.T. in that sense. I like it. I like the fact that it's a bit broken. I like the sort of free-form sense of gameplay you get, because it doesn't entirely work as a racing game or as a sort of like a rally game or as a trash the other car game. It's a bit of everything, and it doesn't quite work right, and I love it for it. It's great. It's a really, really guilty pleasure. I don't understand why other people don't like this game. Maybe there's something wrong with me, I don't know. But anyway, Megadrive 64, that's the last game. Sorry I forgot about that. So there you have it, guys. That's my N64 collection. It's not the biggest collection in the world, but it is a very well-loved collection, and I cannot tell you how many years of my life I've ploughed into these games. I'll continue to do so in the future. Nonetheless, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. As ever, until next time, do take care. Bye-bye.